Good afternoon. It is Thursday, May 25th. And we're going to do movie day today because we were busy on Tuesday with friend plans. Right? So we're doing movie day today. But we got started with cooking dinner a little late. Sort of like, well, what are some shorter movies? Certainly made that decision before, and it tends to be animated ones. Animated movies tend to be shorter. So we were looking at the different Disney movies, but then realized, we're in the middle of, we watched Shrek. So if we just continue skipping past the short from the theme park, we can go on to Shrek 2.
Shrek 2!
Which we kind of talked about yesterday. Because there was a song from it that came on in Red Robin. But yeah, so she's gonna finish making us dinner, and then we're gonna settle in and enjoy Shrek 2.
Woo!
And I would give Shrek 2 a 7.2 out of 10.
Appalling.
What would you give it?
10 out of 10.
Really?
Solid thumbs up.
It's
at least not, it's above a C.
It's not too bad. The first one had 7 out of 10. I think it's better than the first one.
I agree, but it's still, both of them are above a C.
That's not how these ratings work.
But you percentile it, and it...
Anyways, from the back of the box, everyone's favorite larger-than-life hero returns in Shrek 2, the #1 comedy of all time, hailed by critics and audiences alike as even better than its Oscar-winning predecessor. USA Today proclaims there are so many jokes and jests, not even a jelly-bellied ogre could consume them all in one sitting. Happily Ever After never seemed so far, far away when a trip to meet the in-laws turns into another hilariously twisted adventure for Shrek and Fiona. With the help of his faithful steed, Donkey, Shrek takes on a potion-brewing fairy godmother, the pompous Prince Charming, and the famed ogre killer Puss in Boots. A ferociously feline foe who's really just a pussycat at heart. So, first off, it looks better. Just the animation looks better than the first one. Mm-hmm. Which is good, they've improved. And there's still a number of songs that don't really fit with what's going on, and just it's the music, but they're not as bad about it, and there are also more integrated songs that are sung as part of the movie itself. So, still keeping to the strong ties into popular music. So, some of my biggest complaints about the first one, they don't have. However, the plot, the story doesn't have quite the same draw, quite the same pull. It doesn't quite have the same taking everything from a fairy tale and turning it on its head that I loved about the first one. This is, it is definitely its own story. It's the, trying to fit in, and this time it's Shrek that gets a humanoid form. And there's also, they compound even more relevant characters into what is already quite an ensemble cast. Enough so that, favorites from the first one, like Dragon, basically get pushed to a throwaway line in the opening and a cute little scene in the mid-credit roll. Dragon would have been great. They have to storm the castle. Could have had Dragon, but no, they introduced Mondo. But at the same point, isn't that the same plot point of the first one of, oh no, we have to get there. How are we gonna get it? I don't know. But it's cute. It's not bad. It's a fun follow-up. My recollection is that the third one was not as good. But yeah, I liked it better than the first, but not by a huge amount. They're pretty comparable. If you're gonna bother to see the first one, should follow up with this one. Do I seem too unreasonable?
I have my complaints, but that's fine.
I just don't feel like you understand how movies are rated. You just have up or down. In fact, I don't even know that. You might just have thumbs up.
I don't watch movies that I don't like.
Anyways. We're gonna call it a night. Thank you for watching. Join me as my journey continues. Bye.
Bye.